Hey Aries, welcome. This is a check-in reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So let's have a look at your side. What's happening with you? How are you feeling at this time? Messages for Aries. And how you are feeling about the person on your mind. And your next move, what you want to happen next. And the potential outcome. Okay, so you're showing me here, Aries, that you have a very strong willingness to move forward in something. And I feel as though this is to do with your past, and it's a letting go of very painful emotion. So you have the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Coins here. So I feel as though there is this incredible abundance that you have within, in that you are good on your own, you can provide for yourself, but you don't necessarily want to live this life with just you. There is this willingness to have an adventure, to be with someone that sparks this beauty inside you. There's obviously been so much heartache with whatever situation that's happening for you, as you have the Ten of Swords here underneath. The way that you're feeling about your person, the cards are saying we have the King of Wands and the Two of Coins. So interesting, the Queen and King showing up here on your side. And there is disharmony. There isn't balance between you and your person. You see them as your ultimate, but at the same time, this is quite a confusing energy. And what you want to happen, what's around the corner, we have Temperance and the Two of Cups. So, as we can see here with the Temperance card, there is two cups in this card. And this is all about mutual love with the Two of Cups. You both see each other as your equal and opposite. So I feel as though you just want to get back to this balance, this equal give and take, this beautiful harmonious love, but at the moment it just feels like this juggling energy. You're not quite sure how perhaps your person feels. Let's have a look at their side and see what's happening with them. So the person on Aries' mind, how are they feeling at this time? We have the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And how do they feel about you? So we have the King of Cups and the Six of Cups in reverse. And the next move, what are they planning to do? The potential outcome from their side. We have the King of Coins. And the Eight of Coins as well. Three of Cups underneath. So they want this feeling of being able to celebrate, have fun, be a little bit more light-hearted. Perhaps they have friends that they've relied on in the past, and they've helped them through whatever is that's going on for them. But the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Cups here, there is a lot of confusion on their side. They also do have a lot of love for you, but there's something in which they're seeing you as unbalanced, because their feelings or their thoughts around you and the connection with you is, again, there's this. The love that they have for you is very, very strong, but I feel as though sometimes they kind of don't know how to express it properly. Because interestingly, the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, they're facing in this direction. So although they do have a lot of love for you, it's like there is this distance. And they're seeing you as their ultimate, their dream partner. But the Six of Cups in reverse is just saying there's something which is quite unbalanced. This is ordinarily the card of nostalgia, someone from your past. It's harking back to a time that is reminiscing of happy times. So they could be seeing that you're focusing more on negatives. And what they want to happen next, the King of Coins and the Eight of Coins, I think they are very willing to work with you. They want to actually provide you something material, and they do want to work hard to show you that. Let's have a look at the shared connection, see what's happening there. Shared connection between Aries and their person. So far 10 and 6 of coins with the King of Coins. Shared connection for Aries and their person. Whoops. Ten of Swords showing up underneath as well. So this is really saying that you've both caused one another quite a considerable amount of heartache. So whatever has happened between you both, it's almost something that's kind of irretrievable in a way, with two Ten of Swords showing up underneath. But there is a point in which comes growth and learning. So if you are triggered, if you're hurt, if your person is also triggered and hurt, there is an opportunity for healing, for understanding your own selves individually and as a couple. So I feel as though there's quite a lot that is revolving around money in your connection. The 10, the 6 and the King of Coins here. So balance with the Six of Coins. There needs to be equal give and take. There needs to be mutual putting into the relationship financially and materially. And there is a change here. There is this new cycle that's beginning with the 10 of Coins. And I feel as though the King of Coins showing up here. So King of Wands, King of Coins and King of Cups all showing up on this same row. Which says to me, you both see each other as the ultimate person to be with, because the Sun card next to it, the highest joy card in the tarot, and with the Ace of Wands, you're very, very attracted to one another. There's a lot of mutual desire here for you both. And with 210 showing up in the shared connection, this is saying that there's something that needs to be worked on. Something needs to be resolved in order to move forward for a new cycle to come through. So I do feel very positive. There's a lot of love that you're both kind of sending each other's way, but there's just this confusion on your person's side, this juggling that you're picking up on. And I feel as though this could be a very positive turning point for you both. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much for joining and spending some time. And I hope the messages helped. Take care. Hey Taurus, welcome. This is a reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So starting off on your side, let's have a look and see what's happening for you. How are you feeling at this time? And how do you feel about the person that's on your mind? And what you want to happen next, potential outcome, your next move. Okay, so the cards are showing me at the moment you have this feeling of optimism. There's something around your home situation which is making you feel very blessed, lucky. Something to do with a work situation as well. Perhaps this is a new job coming in, an opportunity that you can actually work from home. When it comes to the person that's on your mind, the way that you're showing me you're feeling about them at the moment is you have a lot of patience for your person. But it feels like there's something here which I just get the sense it's like there's almost this fear in speaking your truth about something. And perhaps you're keeping yourself busy, pottering, doing things around the home. This character here in the Seven of Coins, she's appearing to be doing some baking. So I feel like you could well be distracting yourself from actually having an open, honest conversation with your person. Either that or you're feeling as though there is a little bit of distance between you both. Perhaps work is getting in the way, your partner's work, or something is taking them away from you. And the potential outcome, what you want to happen next, we have the Three of Cups and the Two of Coins. Underneath it is Justice. So whatever is happening right now, there will be a turn of events in which things will be right and fair and balanced between you both. So the Three of Cups, Two of Coins kind of says to me that there is this feeling of wanting to celebrate, wanting to have fun, wanting things to be a bit light-hearted, not worrying so much. Feels as though you're really having to juggle time and energy in order to have some fun. Perhaps that's to do with babysitting or sorting out other arrangements so that you can actually go out and spend some quality time together, or even stay in and spend some quality time. Let's have a look at your person's side, see what's happening with them. The person on Taurus's mind, how do they feel right now? And how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Okay, so... and what they want to happen next, potential outcome or their next move. Okay, so I'm sensing a little bit of conflict from your person's side. There's something here in which there is an unwillingness or a stubbornness to move forward, because the Four of Cups is showing. And we also have the Strength card as well. So the card of Leo, so this can be perhaps someone who is a fire sign, Leo, or perhaps is a little bit stubborn in their nature anyway. But the Four of Cups is that feeling of being fed up, not willing to make an effort in some ways, being overwhelmed, having kind of too much. How they feel about you, that there is this confusion, unfortunately. The Three of Coins in reverse. It's like you've got the Two of Coins, they've got the Three of Coins in reverse, so it just feels like they're unwilling to cooperate in some way. And they see you as perhaps taking a bit of time out to heal yourself, to spend a bit more time on your own to feel a bit stronger. So you kind of distancing yourself is making them feel confused, and it's also making them feel as though they're not willing to put any effort in. But what they want to happen is they do want a fresh beginning, something to sort of restart with you. The Queen of Cups and the Fool, the Queen of Cups pointing right over to your side here. So I feel as though they kind of want to start again. They're just almost like wiping the slate clean, stop the conflict, competition, the arguing, and actually show the love that they have for you. Let's have a look at the shared connection between Taurus and their person. Knight of Wands and the Five of Coins. Knight of Swords. Six of Coins in reverse. And we have the Six of Wands and the Page of Cups underneath. Getting a few mixed messages. So we've got two sixes on in the shared connection. But with the Five of Coins, there's this distance, this feeling of not understanding one another. Because paired with the Knight of Swords here, this is like someone who's very spontaneous, who can just do things really unexpectedly. So I feel as though maybe they, or someone in the connection here, is perhaps going out, spending time with friends, sort of having fun, not necessarily planned, quite spontaneous. Maybe something after work that kind of turns into something a bit longer. Which is again creating more of this separation and distance between you both. The Knight of Swords here and the Six of Coins in reverse. This is unbalanced. There isn't equal give and take with this. So perhaps someone isn't meeting the actions of their words. They're not backing up what they say they're going to do with what they actually do. Overall, I think it is going to take some kind of olive branch. I don't know whose side needs to do that. But the Page of Cups here, it's kind of coming from your person's side towards you. So perhaps there is something that they need to apologise for, something that they need to make up to you. And I feel that it is very big potential that they will do that, because the Six of Wands here with the Victory card. So although a couple of sixes here, especially the Six of Coins in reverse, a couple of fives on the reading as well. You know, fives are definitely the most challenging. But overall, this does seem as though there will be a positive outcome here with the Six of Wands at the end of the reading there. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining and spending some time. And I hope the messages helped. Take care. Hey Gemini, welcome. This is a reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So starting off, let's have a look at your side, see what's happening for you, how you're feeling at this time. And the person that's on your mind, how do you feel about them at this time? Okay, and the potential outcome, what you want to happen next, your next move. Okay, so Gemini, you're showing me here that something is a real struggle at the moment. Ten of Wands, You also have the Fool as well. So it just feels as though you've just had enough and you want to move forward. You want to feel this light-hearted feeling, going from this darkness here with the Ten of Wands. It's carrying a really heavy load, lots of burdens and worries. And it feels as though you just want to leave this behind, because the Fool facing this way with their back to all of this darkness. You also have the Knight of Swords underneath, so this is very much an air sign card, speaking of truth, wanting to deliver a message of clarity. But it worries me slightly with the messages for how you're feeling about your person. We have the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So this could indicate arguments. This could indicate not seeing things in the same direction. And there's also something here which is a little bit, something that's not quite out in the open yet. A little bit deceit. So perhaps you're feeling as though your person hasn't been truthful about something and it's caused an argument. And what you want to happen next? Interesting, we've got both cards in reverse, the Six of Wands and the Knight of Coins. And it feels as though this new beginning, it's almost like you're kind of doubting what you wanted at some point. The Six of Wands in the upright is a character who is centre stage here. There is success and abundance and a victory. So in the reverse, it's kind of saying that you don't really know what your success looks like now. Perhaps you've been very hurt by your person and it's kind of made you want to change direction. Again, the Knight of Coins here. So this is the slowest energy within the tarot. This knight has a horse, but he's choosing to walk beside it. I just feel as though this is saying the direction that you wanted at some point has now changed. Let's have a look at your person's side, see what's happening with them. Messages for the person on Gemini's mind. How do they feel? And how do they feel about you? And the potential outcome, what they want to happen next, or their next move. So your person has the Nine of Wands, you have the 10. So they are slightly behind you and they could potentially be catching up to this feeling of everything is a real struggle at the moment. But they do feel as though with the Two of Cups here, there is this willingness to work, to put time and effort into it. But at the same time, this could well be they're burnt out and they can't give any more than they already have done. How they feel about you, the Knight of Coins, Temperance, the Three of Wands and the Five of Cups. Knight of Coins showing up twice here. So it's interesting that you have it in reverse on your side. So they see you as someone who is very diligent. You can set your mind to something and there's nothing that stops you from getting it. It may take time, perseverance, but they see you as someone who does reach their goals. Ultimately, they feel that you are a balanced person. And I just get this sense that they know that they're kind of watching you, waiting for something, and it's almost as if they're waiting for you to stop feeling sad, down, regretful, resentful, this kind of grief. and what they want to happen next. The Queen of Wands and the Star, the Death card underneath. It feels like they want this lightness, this freedom here with the Star card. This is the ultimate hope and faith of the tarot. And the desire and attraction that they have for you, they are willing to work on this. This snake here, this mama snake with a clutch of eggs that she's dearly holding on to. I feel as though this is what they want. They want to kind of wrap you up and keep you tight, safe, warm, because they feel that as though you are their destiny, and they are literally focusing on this wish and this dream for change to come through. So let's see the shared connection. So the World, so the last card of the Major Arcana, which is major transformation, ending of a new life cycle and beginning of another. What else for Gemini and their person? The Nine of Swords, and what else? The Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups underneath. Feels as though it's just been a real struggle for you both, and there's some kind of change which is imminent here for you. Big life change. And I feel as though it's like you both can feel that this is on the horizon and it's not going to be far away, but it's just almost like the darkest hour is before dawn, and it's almost sometimes the longest hour. But luck is definitely on your side here, so you have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a very fateful card. Again, another 10 on the reading, showing an ending and a beginning of a new cycle. So, Eight of Cups underneath, walking away from something which is not serving either of you anymore. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining and spending some time, and I hope the message has helped. Take care. Hey Cancer, welcome. This is a reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So starting off on your side, let's have a look and see what's happening for you. How are you feeling at this time? How do you feel about the person on your mind? And potential outcome, what you want to happen next, your next move. Okay, so the cards are showing me that there is a little bit of conflict at this time. There's something here in which you just want to move away from this feeling of, it's almost like a competition with somebody. Interesting that in the artwork for both of these cards we have some birds here. So two birds in the Five of Wands almost fighting for these twigs or sticks for their nest. And then the Six of Swords, we've got this character here who's flying away on this bird. So this just tells me that you just don't want to fight anymore. You don't want any more arguments, any more disagreements, crossed words. And similarly, you know, the Two of Swords here showing underneath. So it's this feeling of pretending to kind of be something you're not, in a way, like having to wear these masks to please somebody. But how you feel about your person, the Queen of Cups and the Chariot, this is saying that you couldn't really love them anymore if you tried. And interesting now, you know, we have this character kind of flying away on this one bird, and then here she kind of comes back, or he comes back, and there's two birds flying here, which in another tarot, in the Wild Unknown, the Lover's card is two birds flying together. So it feels as though you know the person that's on your mind is your destiny. You are meant to be together, and you do hold them in very high regard. But what to happen next is confusing me a little bit, because we have the Seven of Cups and the Six of Coins in reverse. So this is confusion. This is this character on the left, her head is in the clouds. There's a lot of doubt here, so perhaps there could be overthinking. And the Six of Coins in reverse is saying about something which is unbalanced. So perhaps there's something which has kind of tipped the balance either one way or the other, and it is confusing you a little bit. Let's have a look at your person's side, see what's happening with them. How does the person on Cancer's mind feel at this time? Two of Swords and Four of Cups. How do they feel about you? And what they want to happen next, potential outcome, the next move. The Seven of Cups again. Interesting. They also have a 6 in the potential outcome as well. Underneath is the Four of Swords. So perhaps at this time, Cancer, you are meant to spend a little bit of time apart. Your person is also feeling a little bit confused. You're both showing the Two of Swords here. And at the same time, they're feeling a little bit fed up, perhaps overwhelmed. Perhaps there's something which is just a little bit much, and they need to take themselves out of the equation for a little bit and have some time out. Because the way that they're seeing you, we've got the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords as well. So you had the Five of Wands. Fives are the most challenging of the tarot, right in the middle of the suit. So again, there's this feeling of perhaps crosswords, an argument or something in which is causing your person a little bit of stress and anxiety, worry. And again, the potential outcome here, we have the card of confusion, the Seven of Cups with the Three of Swords and the Six of Wands, ending up very positive here. So it feels as though crosswords, an argument has left you both feeling a little bit burnt out. But ultimately, I feel the air can be cleared for you to both move forward, for it to be positive, to learn from the experience, whatever it is. Let's have a look at the shared connection, see what's happening there. Shared connection between Cancer and their person. Page of Swords, the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Swords underneath. There's something here which is telling me that one or either of you, or both of you, are frightened to speak your truth about something for fear of it causing an argument. So there's something hidden, something which isn't quite out in the open, but there is a willingness here with the Page of Swords to actually clear the air and be honest. And there's no doubt about your connection here with the Hierophant is saying it's a long-standing, long-term connection which has a lot of longevity, potential in both understanding one another, growing together, learning about one another. And then we have the Emperor under that, and the Ace of Cups. So this is really saying that underneath everything, There is this beautiful balanced love. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining and spending some time, and I hope the message has helped. Take care. Hey Leo, welcome. This is a reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So starting off on your side, let's have a look and see what's happening for you. How are you feeling at this time? That was actually in reverse. I flipped it around. And how do you feel about the person on your mind? And what you want to happen next, potential outcome, your next move. Okay, so when the cards came out, this one landed and I turned it over the other way. So essentially this was in the upright position. I flipped it upright. So the way that you're feeling, the cards are showing me that there's something that you've let go of. There's something here which has been incredibly painful for you, which has now come to an end, and you're able to walk away from this painful experience, whatever it's been for you, and you are feeling balanced now. There's something here with regards to the person on your mind, your connection, your relationship, whatever it looks like for you, that has come into this balance. So I feel as though your person is giving you this support. It's almost like, you know, somebody to lean on, somebody that helps you grow in the right direction. So the King of Swords underneath speaks of being able to be honest, to stand proud and know that your conscience is clear, know that you are completely true and honest when it comes to you and your person. But how you're seeing and feeling about your person, the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Coins, it's almost as if you've waited a very long time to get to this point where things are not a struggle anymore. Although the Ten of Wands, you know, up in the upright position is heavy burdens, it is, you know, hard work. But also there comes the point where this cannot last forever. And what you want to happen, the potential outcome here, the Hanged One and the Three of Swords. So I feel as though you have got to a point where it's almost as if you've been waiting for such a long time to let go of whatever's been weighing you down. There then comes a moment of pause. You have to stop at this point, reflect on what's happened, and perhaps, you know, obviously the Ten of Swords here now in reverse. Good. But the Three of Swords here, perhaps this is a fear that cycles or history is going to repeat itself and you're going to end up hurt again. So I feel like this is a fearful energy. But in some respects, your world has been flipped upside down. Let's have a look at your person's side, see what's happening with them. Person on Leo's mind. That one's come out with it, so I'll take that. How do they feel about you at this time? High Priestess and the Death card, and the potential outcome, what they want to happen next, their next move. Ten of Wands showing up again. The Star underneath. I feel as though your person is in a transitional phase. There's something in which they are walking away from, but it's like it's taking a very, very long time to actually detach from whatever it is that they're having to move away from in their own individual world, in their life. how they feel about you, the High Priestess and the Death card. So they know that you are a very strong character. You have very deep intuition. You're wise. There's no fooling you. And with the Death card here, it's almost as if they know that you're ready for a change and you want change. And the potential outcome, what they want to happen next, is the 8 of Wands with the 10 of Wands. It's like they want to have a really honest conversation with you about the struggles that they've been going through. And perhaps this is sort of where you are kind of picking up and sensing that, as you have very good intuition. It's almost as if you know that there's some kind of communication that's imminent and it's not going to be nice. But at the same time, to have the air cleared, get whatever it is out in the open, is going to be a positive. With the Star underneath and the King of Swords underneath on your side, this is like this real hope, optimism and faith in what is right, what's fair, what is true. So let's have a look at the shared connection, see what's happening there. Shared connection between Leo and their person. Okay, the Hermit, Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 8 of Swords underneath. Do you feel a bit of distance here with this combination, Leo? The Hermit, the 8 of Swords. It's almost as if this Wheel of Fortune character is also giving me kind of like hermit vibes with what they're wearing, this cloak. But this is a very positive card in the shared connection, that things are going to change. They're not going to remain in this phase or this feeling for too much longer. Because with the Knight of Swords coming through with determination, with an openness and a willingness to actually clear the air. And again, it might be painful, but at the same time, it may be what we fear the most. You know, we can't help but go to the worst possible place in our minds and to think the worst. However, this is just a self-imposed fear and worry. So by being completely honest, putting your cards on the table, as it were, and your person, that way you can really truly understand where you're both coming from in order to have some kind of resolution, a solution to whatever it is you're going through. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for joining and spending some time, and I hope the message has helped. Take care. Hey Virgo, welcome. This is a reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So starting off, having a look at your side, what's happening with you? How are you feeling at this time? And how do you feel about the person on your mind? Potential outcome, what you want to happen next. Your next move. Okay, so Virgo, you're showing me here, at this time, there is something to do with money, which is very much on your mind. I feel as though there is potentially a change in job or something to do with how you earn your money. This could well be that you're thinking about something entrepreneur-ish in that kind of realm where you're working for yourself, because the 9 of Coins is very much about that self-assured, independent business person that can earn their own money. They don't really rely on anybody else. And the 10 of Coins is that culmination of an ending of a cycle and a new beginning. So something around work is quite heavily on your mind at this time. And we also have the Queen of Coins underneath. Interesting. the King of Coins is showing up as well. So 4 cards here to do with money, finances and material things. And that's how you're seeing your person, that they are financially, in a sense, free. They don't really want for much. They have a lot within, and this makes them a very comfortable person to be around. But at the same time, there is this temptation here. Perhaps there's a toxic trait, pattern or behaviour that your person shows that worries you slightly. In what you want to happen next, we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. So you're not walking away from anything. You are staying exactly where you are, because there's something that you feel is very... what's the word I'm looking for with the Emperor here? It's like there's a really strong feeling of determination with you both to make this connection, commitment, relationship, whatever it is for you, to make it work, no matter what. Let's have a look at your person's side, see what's happening with them. Person on Virgo's mind, how are they feeling at this time? How do they feel about you? And what they want to happen next, their potential outcome, the next move. Okay, so your person has the Son of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. Very determined energy with this. There's someone who's quite gentle here, but at the same time there is a determination to fight for what they believe in. Interesting, you're both showing the 8 of Cups. Yours in reverse and your person's upright. This is how they're seeing it. So perhaps they're feeling as though there is something in which would benefit you to walk away from. With the Page of Wands here, I'm feeling that something around either children, or there's a reluctance to move forward in a certain way. Perhaps you're not feeling confident to walk away from something. Perhaps this is to do with a job. Perhaps they see you as someone who could stand out on your own 2 feet and do something in your own right for a business. But it's like you're reluctant to let go of what you know and have maybe worked in for a long time. The 6 of Swords underneath says that your person is slowly but surely moving towards a better place, and I feel that's because of your influence. And interesting, you both have the Devil showing up. So yours in how you seeing and feeling about your person, and this is really saying to me that your person is aware of this toxic trait. Perhaps you've had a discussion about it, and they don't see it as a problem with the 9 of Swords in reverse. It's not something that's stressing them out. It's not something that's giving them anxiety, but it could be you. You know, you could be feeling this stress and anxiety for whatever this Devil represents, whether it's fear or something negative. So it's almost as if your person is going to continue in the same vein. It's almost as if this is a feeling that they're not going to change whatever it is that they do that makes them who they are. Let's have a look at the shared connection. Ten of Wands, 9 of Swords again, this time in the upright. Three of Wands, and underneath the Emperor showing up twice. So quite a few repeating cards here. just feels as though it's a waiting game. There's something that is a struggle and causing sleepless nights, worry, anxiety, and it's like this, getting to this point of actually, you're climbing this mountain to get this vantage point to be able to look and see what's on the horizon. So this kind of says to me that it's just going to take a little bit of time to actually see the clear path ahead. And with the Emperor here, this is the King of Kings, the ruler, the one that governs everything. So perhaps there is a little bit of a power struggle. Perhaps you want to do something one way, your person wants to do it a different way. This is what could be causing this feeling of it being a bit heavy and stressful. But I feel as though it is positive, that just a short amount of time you will both be able to move forward in a positive direction. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining and spending some time. And I hope the messages helped. Take care. Hey Libra, welcome. This is a reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So starting off, let's have a look at your side. What's happening with you? How are you feeling at this time? Messages for Libra. Okay, well I think those two definitely wanted to come out. And how do you feel about the person on your mind? And your next move, what you want to happen next, the potential outcome from your side. Okay, Libra, you're showing me that there is this determination here to hold on to what you believe is your destiny for you. The Four of Coins and the Empress. So this is you not budging when it comes to how you feel about your person. You see them as the ultimate perfect partner for you. Because the way you're feeling about them, the Ace and Queen of Cups, both of these cards looking in the direction of your person's side. So it feels as though this person opens your heart like no one else. And you know how nurturing this person is. You know how much love they have to give as well. And you're definitely willing to fight for this. Again, the Four of Coins is this determination, this stubbornness, not willing to let something go, but also hiding behind it at the same time. And the Seven of Wands, this character here is behind almost a barrier, but they have their sword or their wand, rather, in the position of either defending themselves or attack. So I feel as though there's no question about wanting and willing to fight for this connection, this relationship. What you want to happen next, the Three and the King of Swords. Very opposite energies. Why would anybody want to have the Three of Swords? Why would you want that in your near future? And I feel it's around clearing up confusion, because the King of Swords is that card of ultimate clarity, truth. Standing very proud here. This character even has like a letter in their hand. The character on the left in the Three of Swords has a book, and there's all these letters kind of flying out. So I'm getting the sense that you want the air to be cleared and you want the truth to be known. Let's have a look at your person's side, see what's happening with them. Person on Libra's mind, how do they feel right now? And how do they feel about you? And what they want to happen next, the next move or potential outcome. Well, doesn't look as though your person is having a very good time of things at the moment. The Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords, so both showing the Three of Swords here. It feels as though this connection, relationship, whatever it is for you both, it's weighing them down a lot and it's causing a lot of heartache. Or the situation that they are in is they're struggling and not dealing with their emotions very well. This is an all-encompassing sort of painful feeling. So perhaps it's because your person doesn't know the truth. It's like you want to take this away from them by being honest. How they see and feel about you, the 2 and 7 of coins. They're conflicted, they're not balanced, and it's almost as if they've kind of waited for a long time. They've been very patient, but now it's kind of getting to a point where it feels as though they just want to fly away. They just want to leave this behind because the clarity isn't there for them. What they want to happen next, potential outcome, 4 of Cups, Chariot, 6 of Cups. It's almost as if your person is fed up, but at the same time not willing to kind of move away from that feeling. But that's what they want. They want to move away from feeling fed up, overwhelmed, like whatever kind of offer is coming towards them, they're not interested. And it's like they want to get back to this feeling of nostalgia. The 2 of Wands underneath is leaving one world behind and moving towards another. So it's like they just want to feel balanced. Let's have a look at the shared connection, Libra and their person. Page and King of Cups. Look at that, the King and Queen of Cups right next to one another. The 5 of Wands, and underneath it is the Hanged Man. This does kind of make sense to me. It's almost as if something has happened and your person is feeling very heartbroken. You want to make it right. You want to make it up to them. So with the Page of Cups here, this is almost like an olive branch, an offer, an apology that comes in very, very meaningful with the King of Cups. But at the same time, there's this competition. The 5 of Wands, you're not seeing in the same direction. You're not seeing things from the same perspective. It's like you're both looking at the same thing, but from very different angles, which is obscuring and clouding whatever the truth of this connection is. And then we have the Hanged Man underneath. So you're both not able to move forward at this time. You're both meant to be essentially stuck where you are right now. Underneath the Queen of Wands, the 8 of Coins, the Ace of Coins. So perhaps an opportunity to have an honest conversation would be beneficial, but there is the risk of coming across not how you mean it and it being seen as not an attack, but there's just something here which you're not seeing eye to eye on. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Thank you so much for joining and spending some time, and I hope the messages helped. Take care. Hey Scorpio, welcome. This is a reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So having a look at your side to start with. Let's see how you're feeling at this time. Messages for Scorpio. And how do you feel about the person on your mind? And what you want to happen next, your next move, potential outcome. Okay, so Scorpio, you're showing me that you have been extremely patient when it comes to whatever it is that you're dealing with. And you're having to rely on your intuition a lot to guide you in the right direction. I feel as though you're waiting or have been waiting for something that is substantial. The Seven of Coins and the Emperor. Perhaps the person on your mind is or displays the traits of the Emperor, someone who rules, controls, is a little bit stubborn, can be someone who withholds their emotions. And how you feel about them, the Moon and the Seven of Wands. So it's almost as if you're not being honest with yourself about how you feel about this person, because the Seven of Wands is the character in which has so much determination, perseverance. They are willing to fight for whatever it is that they feel very strongly about. And so this is something that's very much on the surface, very much out in the open, but the Moon is secrets. It's things that are hidden, buried beneath the surface. So are you even aware of this? That there is these deep-rooted feelings for your person that you're not letting go of. And the potential outcome, what you want to happen next, the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Coins. This to me is saying that you're just done with feeling like you don't know, done with feeling heartbroken, sad, upset, and you're concentrating on your own material financial abundance. Let's have a look at your person's side, see what's happening with them. The person on Scorpio's mind, how do they feel at this time? And how do they feel about you? And the potential outcome, what they plan to do next, what they want to happen. Okay, interesting, you both have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords showing up underneath it on your person's side. So again, there's this feeling of just wanting to get this phase out the way. Where they are at right now, the Tower and the Judgment card, they're either going through a major life change, major transformation, to be guided to where they are meant to be at this point in their life. This could be completely planned for them, this could be unexpected, this could be something which the universe is shaking up their world in order for them to go in the direction that they are meant to be in. But look at this, how they feel about you. The Ace and Queen, so the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Coins. You can't get higher than the love with the Ace of Cups. And they're seeing you for exactly who you are. You have the Queen of Coins underneath. This is your focus right now. This is what you want to happen. You want to be independently, financially stable, not have to rely on anybody else. And they know that about you. They see that in you. And the Queen of Coins is, and the King as well, very much the catch of the deck. This card and these qualities that are in the King and Queen of Coins is someone who is nurturing, someone who has logical, rational mind, who can plan well, they can foresee things, and very, very beautiful energy combined. Their next move, what they plan to do or potential outcome, is they want a victory in a home situation. There's something here which perhaps has been uncomfortable for them, and they just want to move away from that now and have a light-hearted feeling when it comes to their foundation, and they know, they see you as someone that can contribute, provide equally and fairly to that. Let's have a look at the shared connection for Scorpio and their person. Nine of Cups, Two of Wands, the Fool and the Four of Swords underneath. I mean, the way the cards have come out, it's like ultimate dream, wishes, made that decision, that the direction that you both want to go in, and there is this new beginning. But the Four of Swords underneath is saying that there is some healing that needs to take place. You both have the Ten of Swords on your side, so it's inevitable that this will bring about some passage of learning, understanding more about one another, and coming to a place of resolution, a solution to work through. And that means a bit of time apart, because yes, you can help one another heal, but at the same time, healing really only occurs of your own volition, of your own want and intention. So it does feel quite positive in the shared connection here. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining and spending some time, and I hope the messages helped. Take care. Hey Sagittarius, welcome. This is a reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So having a look, starting off on your side, see what's happening for you. How are you feeling at this time? And how do you feel about the person on your mind? And what you want to happen next, potential outcome, your next move. Okay, so Sagittarius, you are showing me that you have a very strong desire and willingness for balance, whether that's for you in your own individual right or for with you and your person. But I feel as though this is a time where you have gathered and gained a lot of confidence and strength in whatever is happening for you right now. The Strength card underneath. The way that you feel about your person, you have the Sun and the Nine of Wands. So this person makes you incredibly happy. They do give you a lot of strength. But at the same time, it could be that one or either of you are putting barriers up to this connection or relationship. It tells me that there has been a lot of, or could potentially have been, quite a few disagreements, not seeing in the same direction, and this has kind of almost forced some kind of change. What you want to happen next? Death and the Two of Swords. So with the Death card here and the Two of Swords, I feel as though you just want clarity. You want to stop feeling like you're having to battle and fight for this connection. It should just come naturally. So you want this to change. It's almost as if you don't know who your person wants you to be anymore. Let's have a look at your person's side, see what's happening with them. Person on Sagittarius's mind, how do they feel? And how do they feel about you? And what your person wants to happen next, the potential outcome, their next move. Wow, look at that, the Strength card underneath both sides. So this is really telling me that underneath everything, whatever's kind of gone on between you both, you are one another's rock. you give each other that strength that no one else can. Your person, how they're feeling right now, the Nine of Cups and the Six of Cups, it feels like they want to get back to a time where you were both really happy. How they feel about you, I mean, there's a lot of emotion on their side. 4 cards of Cups, the 5 and the 10. So a little bit conflicting here is that, oh, actually the 10 of Cups is in reverse here. So there's something off kilter, something which isn't right. They're feeling down, depressed. They're feeling sad about something around the home situation. What they want to happen next is they want change when it comes to the home, the world, and the Four of Wands. This is the foundation of everything. So they want to get this right. And something has to change, whether that be you live separately and moving in together, or you have the opportunity to move. Perhaps children are playing a part as well. Let's have a look at the shared connection. The King of Swords, the Tower, the Star, underneath is the Five of Cups. So 5 of Cups showing twice. So your person is having a very big influence in their feelings into your shared connection, because the 5 of Cups showing up twice. So there is a bit of distance. There is this feeling of something has been lost, and it's so difficult to see beyond what has been lost that you can't see the way has been cleared for something else. Another card confirming that is the Tower. This is things have to be taken back down to their foundation in order for them to be rebuilt in a better, more efficient, a way that is going to be more long lasting. The King of Swords and the Star here. I'm getting the sense that the air does need to be cleared with something. And you both have a lot of hope and faith and optimism that this will happen. So perhaps an honest conversation is going to transform how you're both seeing things for the better. It may be a little bit painful getting there, but overall very positive with the Star coming out at the end. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining and spending some time, and I hope the messages helped. Take care. Hey Capricorn, welcome. This is a reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So starting off, having a look at your side, see what's happening with you. How are you feeling at this time? Where are you at? So, the King of Cups and the Six of Wands. And how do you feel about the person on your mind? And what you want to happen next, potential outcome, your next move. So Capricorn, you're showing me that you're feeling really good at the moment. The King of Cups with the Six of Wands is a beautiful combination of love, success, feeling very blessed, lucky. It's almost as if you can't really get higher than those two cards combined. You also have the Moon underneath, which is suggesting that there's something hidden. There's something which is very, very deep emotionally. And it could be that it's so deep that you find it difficult to express and to communicate this. How you feel about your person, the Queen of Wands and the Page of Swords. So these two cards together, there's quite a bit of darkness that is actually, you know, these 3 cards here, the backgrounds are almost entirely black. So it feels like you could be spending a lot of time at night thinking about this person, or you do spend a lot of time with this person in the evenings. But the Queen of Wands here, she's making a fire. And there's this passion and determination to achieve whatever it is that she's focusing on. And similarly with the Page of Swords, we have a female character here. There's so much clarity around this particular Page of Swords. I've struggled to work out actually what is in the background. It kind of looks like little walls. It almost looks like a maze behind her. And it's like you've come through that maze, you've learnt what you needed to learn, and there's so much passion and determination here for your person. What you want to happen. The Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, and Page of Cups. So 4 cards of emotion on your reading. You want to be able to provide for your person, to love them, to do what it takes to have this amazing relationship. But at the same time, you do get overwhelmed. You get to a point where it drains you and you can't give more than you've already done. But at the same time, you then, come back through this feeling of feeling fed up. And, this Page of Cups looks as though they're on a ship and they found this treasure chest. I mean, it could be anything really, but it's almost as if it's a map or a treasure chest that they've found, and they're on a journey to discover that. So I just feel like you do want to progress and move forward, but at the same time it's like, it's so overwhelming, I don't know if I can. Let's have a look at your person's side. How are they feeling at this time? Quite a few there. And how does your person feel about you? Capricorn's person, how are they feeling about you at this time? A lot of cards wanting to come out from their side. And what they want to happen next, potential outcome. It feels like your person is in a really good place at this time. The Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Hierophant. They could be, obviously, reading for the collective, and this isn't going to resonate for everybody, but it feels like your person could well be in a committed relationship that I just want to say kind of like they feel a bit burnt out by it. With the Ace of Wands here, there is a lot of passion and they have determination, but at the same time there's someone in their life that's a little bit cold, and it feels as though they have to fight quite hard for this connection, whether this is you or somebody else. How they're feeling about you, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Coins, and the Page of Swords. Both having the Page of Swords in how you feel about one another. So there's this willingness to come towards one another, to be honest, to have a conversation. And it's like they're picking that up from you. They know that you want this conversation. It's been a long time coming with the Knight of Coins. But they're seeing you now as someone who is full of love. You don't have this anxiety anymore. You don't have this confusion. What they want to happen next, this feels like a change in circumstance. The Nine of Coins is that successful, independent entrepreneur business person. The Three of Wands, it's like they've made the decision to go in this direction in order for perhaps an ending and a new beginning when it comes to a home and family situation. So let's see the shared connection between Capricorn and their person. Ten of Coins. Interesting, moving from the 9 to the 10. The Nine of Cups. Underneath the Knight of Swords, and we have the Well, which in this particular tarot is an additional major arcana card. So what is showing up in your shared connection? There is a change, there is an ending of a new cycle and a beginning of a new one when it comes to money, finances, material abundance. And the Nine of Cups is saying that, you know, right in the center of this whole reading is the wish, the dream. This character here standing with his arms folded, it's almost like, I know exactly what I want and I'm not budging, and this is what I'm going to focus on. So, with the Well, to me, I read this card as a wish, and a wish fulfilled, because you throw that coin into the well, and it's like the energy from that, with this circling, whether it be water or it's almost like she's burning an incense here, and that's drifting up into the ether, into the atmosphere. So it's like you have the card of the wish and then someone making a wish. So for me, this really does say that wishes will be fulfilled. And the Knight of Swords, the willingness to come forward, to be honest, open, and have that clarity between you both. Very positive. So thank you so much for joining, Capricorn, and spending some time, and I hope the message has helped. Take care. Hey Aquarius, welcome. This is a reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So having a look at your side to start off with, see what's happening for you. How are you feeling at this time? And how do you feel about the person on your mind? Okay, we also have the Justice card there as well. Top. And what you want to happen next, potential outcome, your next move. Wow, okay, so Aquarius, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Judgment card. This is really speaking to me very strongly about clarity, honesty, being truthful. So I feel as though this could well mean that you've had some kind of an epiphany recently, or you've been able to have an honest conversation to speak your truth about how you feel destined towards something in your life. How you feel about your person, the Knight of Cups, Two of Swords, and Justice. You want this love. You want to be able to move forward and offer your love to this person, but you're a little bit conflicted. It's almost as if you kind of have to play one role or another. It's confusing. It's almost as if you sometimes have to wear a mask. But ultimately, you see this person as someone very balanced. It's like they confuse you. You're a little bit unsure, but ultimately you do feel like this person is who you're meant to be with Judgment card, and especially the Justice underneath that. Then the Death card underneath. There's no doubt about major life transformation. Something is being rebirthed at this time, and I feel it's to do with your destiny, where you feel you are meant to be guided, or you're learning exactly what it is that you came here to undertake in this lifetime. The Two of Cups and Nine of Cups says to me, you want your wish in love, in a relationship, mutual love, equal give and take. This is your ultimate ideal partner. Let's have a look at your person, see what's happening with them. How are they feeling at this time? Three of Swords and the Death card. So interesting. Showing up twice there. How do they feel about you? The Fool just fell out. How do they feel about Aquarius? High Priestess, Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. And what they want to happen next. Potential outcome, the next move. A lot of cards coming out on your reading, Aquarius. So, your person they're not in a very good place at the moment, but I feel as though this is temporary. They have the Eight of Swords underneath and the Three of Swords in their current feelings. What's happening with them in their life. So maybe this Death card underneath is you knowing you've got this intuition or truth of what is happening with them right now. So very uncomfortable for them. Nonetheless, this transformation will help to make things feel much better. How they feel about you. The High Priestess, Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. This is really saying to me that they are extremely attracted to you. But at the same time, it's almost as if they feel like their intuition is betraying them and confusing them. They see you as someone who is highly intuitive, but at the same time it could be that there's this aloof feeling which gives them confusion. And what they want to happen next, it's really very similar. The King of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Coins. It feels like they want their independence, but they also want to love you. They want to be able to be honest, to show you this integrity and clarity that they have. But at the same time, there's this feeling of kind of doing things in your own way. Let's have a look at the shared connection. For Aquarius and their person. Oops. So, Strength, the Hierophant, the Devil. So, three major arcana here. Underneath we have the Five of Cups. Funny enough, just putting it down on the Three of Swords there. So there's something that's gone on between you both, which has been very painful. It's caused this feeling of sadness, regret. Something's been lost, and focusing on this bad thing and not seeing the two cups behind, which is what you have. You do have this between you. The Hierophant says this is a long-term committed relationship. You do both give each other an incredible amount of strength. But there's something here which is toxic. Whether this is fear, doubt, insecurity, worry, a toxic trait, pattern or behaviour. This is definitely getting in the way. This is right at the bottom of the reading here. This does show that there is a pull towards one another. You feel bound to one another, but that could potentially be a little bit suffocating. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining and spending some time, and I hope the messages helped. Take care. Hey Pisces, welcome. This is a reading for you, your person and your shared connection. So starting off, having a look at your side, see what's happening with you. Where are you at right now? How are you feeling? And the person on your mind, how do you feel about them at this time? And what you plan to do next, potential outcome, what's around the corner. So, Pisces, underneath we have the Three of Swords, which is telling me that there's been something quite painful that you've been experiencing of late. how you're feeling as well in the current energy, the Nine of Swords. So these two cards are a very, very similar energy. That of heartbreak with the Three of Swords, and then the Nine of Swords is feeling plagued by worry, doubt, anxiety, stress. So you have an incredible amount of love, but there's something here which is overshadowing all of that. The way that you're feeling about your person, the Eight of Coins, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. It feels as though you are willing to work for your dream, your desire. The Knight of Wands can be seen as that player energy, someone who is a little bit unpredictable, someone who's perhaps a little bit secretive. So you're seeing your person as someone very hardworking, and you want to work towards this love that you share. The Queen of Swords, you know your person is a very honest, diligent, intelligent person, but they can sometimes perhaps come across as a little bit cold. So the Knight of Wands is showing in the middle is saying, I'm really reading this as you want them to kind of be a bit more carefree. It's like this character here's got this little sprite or fairy in their hand, and there's this character sort of off in the distance, and I don't know, I'm getting a little bit of controlling feeling with this. Perhaps they're seeing you as controlling, or perhaps you can be displaying some of those traits unknowingly. But what you want to happen, very, very clear, the Lovers and the Six of Wands. You want this victory in mutual love. You want to be able to be proud, you know, standing watching your person on stage with their adoring fans. It's the ultimate success and victory. So let's see your person's side, what's happening with them. Person on Pisces mind. How are they feeling at this time? And how do they feel about you? And what they want to happen next. Potential outcome or their next move. Your person's quite confused at the moment. That's pretty clear. The Seven of Cups and the Nine of Wands, they're struggling. It's not an easy time for them. That is very, very apparent. So your side, you have the Queen of Swords looking over at them. They have the Daughter of Swords. They're feeling a little bit timid. This is the Page. So there's something that needs to be learnt. There's something that they do want to come forward and say to you. But they don't have the confidence, I don't feel, because they're showing as they're feeling about you with the Page of Cups as well. So perhaps there's an apology that needs to come from one or either side here. And with the Three of Cups, I'm just getting the sense that this could potentially be a third-party situation, that they're seeing you perhaps with somebody else, or there's someone else in the picture. What they want to happen next, though, the King of Coins, the Lovers, and the Ten of Wands, they want to drop this burden, this feeling of stress, anxiety, of being so totally confused. They want to be able to provide you with this abundance, materially, financially, and emotionally. So let's check the shared connection, see what's happening there. Shared connection for Pisces and their person. The Nine and the Knight of Coins and the Tower. I thought I was going to say the Lovers then. And the Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords showing up twice. Pisces is saying there is an honest conversation that needs to take place. The air needs to be cleared without a doubt. We've got a character here who's apparently single. The Nine of Coins is that independent, self-assured business person. This is someone who does things on their own and under their own steam. So it feels as though there is going to be a change in circumstance with the Knight of Coins, slowest energy of the tarot, but achieving what they set out to do. So something needs to change. You have the Tower here, and there's major transformation which needs to take place in order for this resolution to happen, for a solution to move forward in a healthy way together. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining and spending some time, and I hope the messages helped. Take care. Hello, just wanted to say a massive thank you to everybody who supported the channel with likes, subscribing and sharing and commenting as well, and for all the time that you spend listening to me and watching the tarot. So it's a dream come true. I absolutely love doing this, and my mission really is to help others to feel a bit better than they did before. So if you like my style, you like the vibe, I'd be absolutely over the moon if you wanted to subscribe. And also I am available for private readings as well. So they can be done either pre-recorded, or they can be live one-to-one, where it's exactly as the setup you see here. It would just be the camera looking down at the desk, and you don't have to put your camera on either. It's just simply that connection in real time. And to do the readings pre-recorded, for me, connecting with you via email helps me to tune into your energy, so there's no doubt about picking up on the right connection. So once again, thank you so much. It really does make me feel very happy to know that I'm helping other people. So that's it really. Thanks again. Take care. Hope you have a great week. Bye.